Amsterdam, a city known for having amazing food like waffles and fries, the beautiful architecture and the canals. And one part of the city, which I'll just call the funny red part, if you know what I mean. Another thing Amsterdam is known for is that it's the capital of smoking weed. So in this video, I will tell you guys the story of how I got high in Amsterdam. And let me tell you, this story is funny with an interesting twist at the end. Enjoy.
Sure, sir.
What I'm saying, you? Tell me now. Tell me now what I'm do. Oh.
By the way, if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Ismail. I'm 20 years old and I want to be a full-time YouTuber. If you want to be a part of this journey, I would appreciate a like and a subscription. Thank you very much. But now let's get to the story. So me and my buddy, let's call him Hamza, had a few days off each and we wanted to make a short trip. Since, you know, we live in Germany and 85% of the teenagers here agree that it sucks and that life isn't fun here. But we are lucky enough to live in Frankfurt, which is the most central city in Europe. I mean, it is also the German capital for crime, crackheads and overall drug traffic. But hey, that's not relevant if you only live 4 hours car ride away from Amsterdam, 4 hours to Paris, 5 hours to Prague, or 3.5 hours to Belgium. So we decided to go to Amsterdam because we wanted to see the amazing museums and try to figure out the meaning of the world by that. Maybe also, when we're already there, test out 1 or 2 coffee shops, if you get what I mean. So we get to Amsterdam and we walk into a coffee shop and then the cashier asks us what we would like to order. By the way, you have to know that both of us are pretty much idiots when it comes to smoking. We're both not experts and we both barely been high like 3 or 4 times in our life until that moment. We didn't know anything about the sizes and the flavors, and then we look at that menu and that menu was huge. Like, I'm telling you, it was huge. So in Amsterdam, most cafes, bars and restaurants are very narrow and close to each other. So usually they don't have a lot of space. But when we walked into the coffee shop, there was a huge screen with like 30 different flavors of weed. And since we didn't know shit and didn't want to seem like complete idiots, we just picked one of the first ones off the menu. So we each get one joint and then we proceed to smoke it in the coffee shop because why not right there? We both had never smoked a joint with that pure Dutch EU regulated weed. But let me tell you, it had good quality and got me very, very high. And let me tell you, there's nothing more fun than to be high with a friend in a busy city. And if the city happens to have amazing restaurants and street food at every corner, bicycles driving by, dozens of drunk people walking around, having the time of their lives, and even more high people where you can literally telepathically tell that they are high, then it's good times. So we're walking around the city waiting for the high to kick in a little more, and while we do that we watch all that stuff that is simultaneously happening in Amsterdam. So after a while it starts to kick in and then we decide to do the one thing that's the best thing that you can do while being high: getting some delicious, smacking, juicy food. Yeah. So we walk around for a bit and then we notice this fast food restaurant which had amazing looking burgers and amazing looking fries, and we just know we had to get them. So we go in there. So after 5 minutes of struggling to find the English words and telling the workers what we wanted to order, by the way, they completely knew that we were high and they were laughing their asses off, we finally managed to order our food. Then we sat down at the canal, which was only a few meters away from the restaurant, or a few yards for my American viewers. And we just sat down. And let me tell you, we destroyed those burgers. We demolished those burgers. This story happened almost 2 years ago, but let me tell you, I still remember every grain of salt in that burger. I still remember every small flavor, every small ingredient, everything. When I think about it, I can still feel the taste of that burger in my mouth. That's how crazy this burger experience was. Just so you can imagine it. So for about 5 minutes, me and my friend, we are just sitting there enjoying our burgers and not talking anymore. None of us is talking, we're not paying attention to the environment at all. I'm just looking at my burger, I look at my friend and I see him just doing the same thing and I'm like, why am I looking at him? Like, I gotta keep eating. And then I just eat it, I don't think about anything else, and it was amazing. Then we noticed 2 guys our age eating the same burgers, and as I looked at them, I was very confused because they looked very upset or angry or mad. So I wanted to know what's up with them. Alright guys, so let me show you what that conversation exactly looked like. What's wrong, guys? Don't you like the burgers?
Nah man, these burgers are ass.
What do you mean, bro? These burgers are completely amazing. Look.
No man, trust me, we live in Amsterdam. We just got these burgers because they are cheap and we didn't want to walk further away.
Wait, what?
Yeah man, these burgers are rated pretty bad in Amsterdam and most people that live here don't like them. They're pretty below average if you ask most people.
And then me and my friend looked at each other and we're like, damn, maybe we've been eating regular burgers and the high was just kicking in. But I can't lie, even thinking about it now, it was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life. And I was in America for a year. I had the big, juicy burgers that they have everywhere. And let me tell you that those were still one of my favorite burgers ever. And then we had a theory. So we go to the grocery store and then we get the cheapest cookies that we could find, like on the low shelves where you basically have to bend over or go on your knees just to reach it. And then we got those cookies and I take a bite and they just taste completely amazing. And at that point I just realized, oh my god, here every food in Amsterdam is just perfectly made for me. It just tastes perfectly amazing. Or they put something in the wheat that everything tastes a lot better. Either way, I'm happy with the result, I can't lie. Alright, that's it with the video, guys. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like and a subscription. I would very much appreciate it. And yeah, have a good day.